But boy, I tell you what, Patty, they got blood on their hands. I mean, and I don't say that lightly because that's quite a charge to make. They do. I mean, because the killings, Lake and Riley being the perfect example, they were preventable. They didn't have to happen. It wouldn't have happened with Lake and Riley had the damn government, to wit, ICE, and I'm not criticizing them, it's their leadership. Had they done their job, that wouldn't have happened. So I don't think they'll be prosecuted, but I do think that there are consequences to it for them, hopefully, down the line. I don't wish ill on anyone. I don't want them to be physically harmed, but the blood's on their hands. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel about it.
Yeah, I think they need to be charged with something because they kept on saying it was secure.
Yeah, what a joke. And every night on the news, not only Fox, but even the rest of them, you see these hordes of people crossing the border. But then, you know, Mayorkas and Kamala and Biden all had, and Mayorkas said it more than once, all had the gall to say that the border's secure. And those people, and you still see it, they don't learn. They think the American people are stupid. They think they can lie to them and get away with it, but wasn't happening this time. But I appreciate the call, Patty.
You know what they need to do real quick?
What's that?
They need to put chips in all the illegals, and if they come back, they get that.
Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Patty. You know, I don't know. I do mean it about the blood on the hands thing, and I don't say that lightly. This did not have to happen. Under Donald Trump, 45, it didn't happen. So I don't think they'll be prosecuted. You know what? At this stage, I just hope they go away. Let's talk to Stanley. He's in Ontario, Ohio. Hey, Stanley, how you doing?
Hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Hey, before I get to my question, I can't wait till Monday.
Me too.
For a couple of reasons. We vote no, the inauguration, and then, of course, Ohio State marches on to victory. Nonetheless.
Yes.
Here's my, that guy you had on, that lawyer guy, he is a lawyer's lawyer, no doubt about it.
Isn't he
Here's my
good?
question, Mike. You remember when the judge ruled that Biden wasn't competent to answer any questions about any documents he had anywhere?
Well, that was actually the special prosecutor, Robert Hur, I think it was, that declined to prosecute, and he put in his report that I think the language was Joe Biden's just a feeble, forgetful old man that the jury would have sympathy for. Now, I practice a lot of criminal law, and that defense is not out there. So it's a long way saying it wasn't a judge, it was the prosecutor.
Oh, so none of his most recent decisions can be challenged on that. Well, a guy said he's not really there.
Yeah.
And an argument be made on that.
Well, yeah, I think an obvious argument can be made for that. I think it could have been made in 2021. I mean, he went downhill fast, but as far as any criminal prosecution for something that he did under his current cognitive state, I don't think that's going to happen, but he's going to be remembered for it.
Oh, I'm just saying that those executive orders post that decision can be undone on that basis. But hey, that was what I wanted to throw out there. The guy's nuts.
Yep.
Let's get him out of there. And all right, Mike, don't ever start your show saying, this is going to be my last thought.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You know, Mike, don't be doing that.
I won't do that, Stanley, and thank you so much. That's high praise.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I really do. I mean, with Biden, it's going to be interesting to see how history judges him. I didn't have time to get into it too much, but if y'all are interested, Politico, it came out yesterday. They put out a piece, 11 historians predict how Joe Biden will be remembered, and it's actually pretty fair. Victor Davis Hanson just put it on him. I mean, he hit the nail right on the head. And there are some others, believe it or not, college professors that put it on him pretty hard too. But there are also a couple college professors, one that talks about they all did a little separate article, and this one was bringing black women into the halls of power. And her whole thesis is, because he got a black woman as vice president, Kamala Harris, and Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, that makes him a great president. Well, you know what? Some people aren't going to like that. That doesn't make him a bad president, but I mean, that's not everything. Race is not everything. And God darn it, at some point, we're going to have to just get beyond that. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents worth, and I am out of time. Thanks to everybody for listening. Next time we talk, we will be living under the Donald Trump administration, and I can't wait. Mike Allen, 700 WLW.
Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States.
How am I doing? Am I doing okay? I'm president.
Becomes the 47th president of the United States.
Hey, I'm president.
Get full red, white, and blue coverage of the pomp, the pageantry, and all the oath-taking excitement.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Donald Trump's inauguration.
Oh, boy. The wildlife.
Monday at 11 on 700 WLW.
The recent wildfires that ravaged Los Angeles now account for one of the largest disasters in the history of our country. Now, iHeartRadio is bringing you an historic fundraising event.
The Fire Aid Benefit Concert.
Live in Los Angeles.
Donate today at fireaidla.org.
Join us January 30th.
Listen live to the Hit Nation station on the free iHeartRadio app, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern.
And show your support for the people in need in Los Angeles.
There are 2 types of pain in the world. Ordinary pain, the kind that comes and goes, and chronic pain, the kind that keeps you from doing all the things you love for months or even years. If you've tried everything to treat your chronic pain, it's time to contact Commonwealth Pain and Spine. Our local team of highly skilled physicians can provide you a complete care program designed to relieve your chronic pain from head to toe. It's time to say goodbye to your chronic pain and hello to everything you've been missing. Visit mypainsolution.com. That's mypainsolution.com.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OIL25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OIL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code OIL25.
Kids, they're just different than us. Finally, their cancer treatment will be too. Introducing the Dare to Dream Project from the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Help us transform treatment and care for kids and support all our work at LLS.org.
Monster BTK, the latest installment of the critically acclaimed Monster franchise, exposes the chilling story of one of America's most infamous cases that shook Wichita, Kansas to its core.
When people said BTK, you think of a wild-eyed Manson-like character. What we didn't understand is he was the guy next door.
Listen to Monster BTK on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Monster BTK to start listening.
Reds fans, 2025 single game tickets are on sale now. Secure your seats for the biggest matchups at Great American Ballpark this year, including the Yankees, Dodgers, and Cubs. And don't miss out on honoring the Hit King on May 14th for a special Pete Rose night when all fans in attendance will receive a Pete Rose replica jersey. For tickets to join your Reds in 2025, visit reds.com/tickets.
A key to your child's success at school rests at home. This is Becky Higgins, president of the Ohio Education Association. One of the most important skills any student can learn is how to study. Help your child establish a study routine and a quiet place for homework away from the television and other distractions. Combined with a consistent bedtime, your student will be primed for academic success.
A message from the Ohio Education Association.
Well, did you know that Future Health offers affordable weight loss meds for less than $3 a day? That's right. Hey, it's Sisney from On Air with Ryan Seacrest, and you can discover a new you in the new year. And all you need to do is take a quick 3-minute survey. Go to tryfh.com. Tryfh.com. You can get started right there. And if approved by a clinician, you'll get prescribed and get meds delivered to your door within 24 hours. I mean, you'll be connected with qualified doctors who specialize in GLP-1s. And with Future Health's network of over 6,000 physicians and licensed pharmacies nationwide, you'll feel support every step of the way. So go to tryfh.com. Tryfh.com. That's tryfh.com. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes at tryfh.com. Tryfh.com. Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because feeling full can sound like this.
How did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
And like this.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/act now. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Live from the 700 WLW studios. Driven by Mike Castrucci Jeep in Fairfax. Now recognized as the largest volume Jeep dealer in Greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky. Mike Castrucci Jeep is the #1 Jeep dealer in the tri-state. That's Mike Castrucci Jeep in Fairfax.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
You're listening to 700 WLW. Also available on 94.5 FM W233BG Cincinnati.
The nation station 700 WLW honors our servicemen and women and America. News, traffic, and weather. News Radio 700 WLW, Cincinnati.
This is the 12 o'clock report. I'm Sandy Collins. Breaking now, an escalating showdown between TikTok and the Biden administration. The app is announcing it will go dark tomorrow unless the administration guarantees that app stores and internet providers will not face massive fines for keeping the app online. With that deadline just hours away, some users are savoring their final scrolls, while others are flocking to another Chinese app in protest. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more.
The president does have some influence here. He may try to get TikTok to broker some sort of deal to change hands. Remember, they want to try to force the sale. That's been the government's issue here. But even if that does happen, if China approves all of that, that's also a major sticking point and attention point here. The way that we experience TikTok will certainly change. I mean, the national security concerns lies within that data-driven algorithm. So you're going to have a new algorithm and certainly a new app.
In the meantime, this problem is being handed over to the Trump administration, which wants to keep TikTok and working towards trying to figure out how to work out a deal. Latest traffic and weather together on the big one. No highway delays or crashes right now.
Now, the latest forecast from the No Fear Dentist Weather Center. Advanced Dentistry. The thought of the dentist making you a nervous wreck? We're here for you. NoFearDentist.com.
Temperatures for the rest of your Saturday slowly start to drop down throughout the rest of the day as this rain moves on out. Few flurries this afternoon, not out of the question. Off and on snow showers for your Sunday, only reaching a high in the mid-20s. From your severe weather station, I'm 9 First Warning meteorologist Cameron Harden on News Radio 700 WLW.
Rain is gone. 39 degrees now in Cincinnati. Protesters bringing attention to several issues facing the country: reproductive rights, LGBT rights, and environmental issues in the People's March today. It's in Washington, D.C., ahead of the inauguration. It's going to be cold next week, and the folks in northern Kentucky don't want that to interfere with tri-staters enjoying a new dining experience.
We want to support our restaurants. We want to support the people there.
Covington Mayor Ron Washington, as his city and others like Newport and Florence are taking part in Dine NKY, which kicks off next Tuesday. It's a promotion led by organizations like the Northern Kentucky Chamber and the Covington Business Council.
We do have a couple restaurants that have closed in the city, but we also have the restaurants that have opened in the city that has been not getting as much coverage.
Every Tuesday through Valentine's Day, Dine NKY encourages dining and drinking at a locally owned restaurant or bar, a typically slower day during the slower winter months. I'm Matt Reese, News Radio 700 WLW.
700 WLW. Sports.
When you get to this point and you look at that, it makes you realize where you are right now, and that, you know, you were able to withstand some storms along the way, which in the first day of preseason camp, that's exactly what we talked about. But now we got to go finish it.
Ohio State head coach Ryan Day revving up for the championship game Monday against Notre Dame. This is OSU's 6th trip. Reds Caravan is on the move again today. They're now heading to Lima for a 2:30 meet and greet at the Apollo Career Center. Of course, it's free. They're giving away a pair of tickets as well to opening day today. Bearcats this afternoon, 1:30 on 700 WLW. Then later, it's football. I'm Sandy Collins. Next update at 12:30 on News Radio 700 WLW.
Hey, have you ever had to shiver through a cold shower? Wrecker and Berger will make sure that never happens because they can replace your water heater the same day you call. Call Wrecker and Berger and they can have a technician at your home the same day. Wrecker and Berger can install same-day water heaters and furnaces, but they guarantee the lowest prices in town. Call Wrecker and Berger when your water heater goes out and never take a cold shower again. Visit thecomfortzone.com for a free online quote.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
You want to know what the VIP stands for in the Ohio Lottery's new VIP Millions game? Very impressive payouts, because this $50 scratch-off has $51 million winners. Plus, with 5 bonus boxes and a chance to multiply your winnings by up to an astonishing 500 times, this game truly lives up to its VIP status. VIP Millions, your best chance ever to win $1 million in Ohio Lottery history. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Progressive Commercial presents Heroes That Keep Truckers Going. Today's hero, your favorite sassy diner server. Sure, her eyes might say, I don't have all day. But deep down, you know that extra pancake on your plate says, I dislike you less than most people. Thanks, hero. What else can keep truckers going? Progressive Truck Insurance with primary liability limits up to $2 million. Get a quote in as little as 7 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage subject to terms and limits.
Joe Montana here. In my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense.